Sunrise on the northern plains of Tanzania does not always begin with brilliant rays of light. Sometimes, it emerges through a thick, murky blanket of fog that envelops the swamps around Lake Aasi. Beneath the mirror-like calm surface of the water lies a pristine, yet brutal world, where the boundary between life and death is as thin as a single breath. Look closely at that silence. In the modern world, silence means peace. But in this realm, excessive quiet is often a sign of a perfectly camouflaged predator. It could be the massive dark shape of a crocodile lying in wait. A swamp assassin, with a bite powerful enough to crush bones. Here, every notion of safety from the comfortable world completely disappears. There are no high walls, no protective gear. Humans facing the purest survival instinct. We are not just traveling back in time to prehistory, but stepping into a suffocating battle of wits. In this place, even the smallest carelessness can turn the struggle for survival into an eternal nightmare. Welcome to the land of the Hadzabi hunters, where silence itself is a declaration of war.
Okay. Asende
Ukonya
ayemeda sama beta hey mama kwepe Hadzabe na mama kwepe ukonya ayemeda sama beta akala ayemeda sama beta mama kwepe Hadzabe na mama kwepe mama kwepe mama kwepe
Still. The silence of birds along the shore. All of it is language. Intelligence lies in knowing when to retreat, not because of fear, to the forest.
In a land where physical strength often decides everything, the Hadzabi have chosen a very different philosophy of life. For them, hunting has never been an expedition to show off power or conquer nature. The most courageous hunters do not seek glory from slaying a swamp monster. They do not treat it as a victory to celebrate, but as a necessary choice to sustain life. The confrontation with the swamp assassin only truly begins when the life energy of the tribe is threatened. That is when the shared water source, the lifeblood of this arid land, is taken over by the predator, or when the safety of the entire group is pushed to the brink.
Dried
The
animals
Hadzabe
give discomfort.
understand that in
They
the
only
natural world,
avoid excess.
survival does not mean domination.
When food is enough, they return to camp.
Their greatest wisdom lies in understanding their own limits and respecting the boundaries of nature. Sometimes, the most courageous decision is not to push forward at all costs, but to know when to step back. That is not fear, but the humility of a creature that knows it is merely a small link in the grand cycle of heaven and earth. Here, the true survivor is not the strongest, but the one who knows when enough is enough,
The
and
battle.
holds reverence for the power of creation.
Tumika kwa laka go kwa tebe ila ngo akana be makate ame. Relax. You'll be more not. Kami kwa fura uncle oji family. Na kudoa eda na kwa tupo.
Hapo data baya baya.
Cha.
Bakika. Bakika gumya na. Ele
Ako. Iya.
Taka si Bami.
Hama kwaya. Iya.
Kababit ongoyo Bami tayo masih gu. Ang Bami.
Wani babete kanyate.
Ne.
Kata
Wa yo naka yi bi an so ya bi ko ko mi bi.
It's ana.
Ano bi bi ba bi ta.
Ba no no.
When the hunt truly begins, the swamp seems compressed into a symphony of silence. The Hadzabi hunters move like ghosts, each step placed with extreme caution to avoid creating even the slightest ripple in the mud. They are reading a book that only children of nature can understand. A long, slide mark on the mud. A blade of grass crushed and not yet sprung back, or tiny ripples on the water. All are accusations of the monster's hidden presence. Communication at this moment is entirely nonverbal. A slight tilt of the head to read the wind direction ensures their body scent is not carried toward the prey. Every sense is stretched like a fully drawn bow. Then, the tension explodes when a flock of waterbirds suddenly takes flight in panic. A massive dark shape glides beneath the murky water, and in a flash, the surface erupts in an explosion of mud and water. moment's hesitation, the hunters react in unison, like a machine honed over thousands of years. Poison-tipped arrows made from Scorbia sap are released with deadly precision. This plant toxin is their only hope to subdue the ferocious strength of the swamp assassin. The lightning-fast encounter lasts only a few brief seconds, where the line between hunter and hunted is blurred by the purest survival instinct. Here, accuracy is not just a skill, it is the prerequisite for returning safely to camp. Once the prey is brought ashore, a swift and traceless processing begins immediately on site. The Hadzabi need no complex tools. With simple handmade knives, they skillfully skin and divide the meat, discarding unnecessary parts back to the earth right away. This is how the Ray respect the cycle of nature, taking life, but never wasting it.
Apa bisa paka?
Kizui te kizui. Ana nakuba bika be ela koko. Na kana kwabi. Na kubi na kana.
A fire is lit from dry branches in the most primitive way, kindled by the power of their hands and patience. Crocodile meat is placed directly on the glowing red embers. Here, cooking has no fancy recipes or spices. Everything relies on intuitive fire control, an experience accumulated over tens of thousands of years to judge doneness through the color of the meat and the aroma carried by the wind. But the real beauty lies in the dance of sharing. The meal unfolds naturally, with no class division, no one giving orders or claiming priority. Pieces of meat are torn apart and passed hand to hand continuously from the elderly to the children with absolute fairness. The Hadzabi never keep portions for themselves or hoard food for tomorrow. In their world, wealth is not measured by what you possess, but by the peace of mind, knowing the entire tribe is fed. This meal is not merely for survival. It is the bond that tightens kinship and affirms a serene philosophy of life. Take only enough for today and trust completely in the forest's gift for tomorrow.
Jualan aja boleh bata tu, minga cani kau ngal. Haji. Apa aja aku awak tak segam utama mana aku bawa aku kedai. Mana aku mau koma cara gue bener kudu aku kuadu gue.
Bawa tak sama bawa tak. Kwa panas ai ha. Ko ni pe ko ta kia. Kwa chia in. Na pe. Ya mo kwa ko tu asa ko. Bawa saka mo butama na kama ti ba mo kan ang sala ko ba to ngo ba to.
When the meal ends, the glowing fire slowly dies down into ashes. The ripples on the swamp gradually fade, the mud settles, and the primordial silence once again envelops the space as if no confrontation had ever occurred. All traces of humans, and the hunt will eventually fade with time, returning nature to its original state. This is the beauty of the Hadzabe's existence. They come and go like a breath of the ancient forest, leaving no scars on the body of the earth. Their way of life is a powerful reminder to the modern world that humans should only take from Mother Nature what is truly necessary for survival. In a society obsessed with owning more, the Hadzabi teach us that knowing when enough is enough and cherishing community bonds is the key to true freedom. Today's journey is not just an exploration of a tribe, but a stopping point for us to look back at ourselves. Take a moment to reflect on the meaning of a fulfilling life. If you feel connected to these primal values, please hit like and subscribe to our channel to continue with us on the quest for precious survival lessons from the wildest lands.